going on, everybody? Today I'm making pea soup. I got the peas soaked all night. I got some of the other ingredients here. I'm making fresh croutons. Kind of the star of the show today is this smoked pork hock. I've salted this. It was salting for at least a week. And then I figured out how to cold smoke. So this actually was cold smoking for 8 hours last week. And I'm actually going to throw that in a pot, simmer it, cook it, and then take the meat off and use that meat. And then I'm also going to use the liquid that was cooked in to make the soup with. So I'm just giving you a little bit of heads up what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start prepping and let's get cooking. One big pot. So I'm just going to throw this right in. I'm going to take some onions, just chop them up. Nothing fancy. A couple cloves of garlic. I got some black peppercorns. I'm gonna just throw a few in too. So once this is done, I'm going to strain it off, take the meat out, cut the meat apart. I'll show you how to do that. And then I will filter off the liquid. I don't want any particles in it, so I'm gonna show you how I do that as well. So right now I'll fill this up with water and get it simmering. In the meantime, when that's simmering, I'm going to chop up some celery, carrots, get these guys drained off, put into a different pot, and then wait a bit. So there we have it. That's just gonna sit there and wait, and so on to the next thing. So I drained off the peas, put them in the pot for now. No other extra liquid, so they're just gonna sit there till all that beautiful cooking liquid's done. So again, we just have to wait. I'm gonna cut and do the croutons in the meantime so that they can cook and cool down. On my pea soup, I like croutons, so why not make them yourself? So for the croutons, I just had this small baguette. I'm just gonna dice it up and put some olive oil, a little bit of garlic on it, throw it in the oven, bake them off till I like them, and then take them out. Nothing complicated, but I just like that little bit of crunch with my pea soup. Let's go. So there we have it. Let's just add the olive oil to help crisp them up. A little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic, and that's it. There we go. It's that simple. I've got the oven on at like 385, 400. I have to look. I think it's 400. So timeline, you just have to keep an eye on these. I'm gonna keep them in there for at least 10 minutes. Take a peek, And then depending on how brown I want them, pull them when they're done. So when you're doing these, don't walk away, because they can go from this to charcoal very quickly. So my little tip. So here they go in the oven. Croutons are done. Let's go get them. Woohoo! Now you see, I don't know how well you can see, but they're nicely, oh, they're hot, nicely browned off, and just gotta let them cool now. So I've had the pork hock simmering for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna take it out now, strain off the liquid, put that into the split peas, and finally get those guys cooking. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna let the pork hock cool down a little bit, and then take it apart, and then dice up the meat and keep that aside, and then add it back to the soup a little bit later on. So here we go. We have the pork hock nicely cooked now. Way too hot to handle, so I'm gonna just let it cool down and take it from there. So we got the pea soup simmering away there. Pork hock still nice and warm, but I'm going to take it apart now and just dice it up for the soup. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so good. Can't wait to try it. I'm just taking the rind off first, that way I can get to the meat and all the goodness. Let's see here. Fat and bone we don't want. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Nice and, oh, pickled. So what I'm going to do is just take off any silver skin, any excess fat we don't want, and dice it up. But in the meantime, oh, that's so good. Pile of bones and fat and skin, that's garbage. Oh yeah, nice bowl of pork hock meat there, that's going in the soup soon. It's coming together good. I just dumped in all the vegetables and meat back into the soup, so probably gonna let it simmer for about another 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna taste it. I can't wait. I'm hungry. All this smells in the kitchen's awesome. So yeah, so about another 30 minutes, and then taste testing time. Okay, I can't tip it too much, but there you go. Soup, croutons, meat. Oh, oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop filming and eat all this, but wow, that's good. I hope you enjoyed this. So basically, quick rundown. I soaked the split peas overnight, drained them, put them in the pot. But in the meantime, I took the smoked pork hock, I simmered it for about an hour and 20 minutes, let it cool down out of the water, took it apart, diced it up, and used that water that I simmered it in to actually cook the peas in, which gives it that little bit of smokiness, which is what I wanted. Because that pork hock, I will actually do another video, because it takes a little while of prep time, how I actually did that cold smoked pork hock, which was just phenomenal. Turned out awesome. So just some time, love, patience. I know by simmering the pork hock, that's a whole other step. You can make the pea soup a lot faster than that normally, but you know what? That step was so worth it. I'm not going to do it any other way from now on. So really, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Took away some tips on my journey of cooking, smoking, and whatever else I do. So thanks for watching. Happy eating, everybody, and see you soon. And what I forgot to say was, when you're cooking a big batch like this, you're never going to eat it all at once unless you're having a big party. So eat what you can for the next day or so, and then just divide it up into some Tupperware dishes, throw it in the freezer, and then you got meals to go for the future. Or throw some in Tupperware and share it with friends. You know what? I think they'll like it too. So that's what I'm going to do. So Brian, your stuff's coming. Now, see ya, everybody.